in Ukraine, where fears of a possible nuclear disaster in Ukraine are easing this morning after a Russian attack started a fire at Europe's largest nuclear power facility last night. It supplies more than 1/5 of the country's electricity. That fire is now out, and the UN Atomic Energy Agency says there is no radiation leak at the plant in southeastern Ukraine. Russian forces throughout the country are pushing harder to take control of major cities.
And we are getting a new look at the war's devastation of Ukrainian neighborhoods. Take a look at this drone video showing apartment blocks outside the capital of Kyiv devastated by shelling and Russian airstrikes. This morning, a presidential advisor says Ukrainian forces have stopped a Russian effort to capture a port city in the south. Our Charlie D'Agata is in Kyiv with more on the attack that put that massive nuclear complex in jeopardy. Charlie, this could have been very bad indeed and may still be. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Tony. Yeah, the Russian Defense Ministry has confirmed that the nuclear power plant has been seized by Russian troops. It's under their control. That follows a night of fighting during which an emotional Ukrainian president warned if there is an explosion in that plant, that's the end for everyone, including Europe.
Tracer fire sliced across the sky as Russian firepower took a sinister turn, triggering explosions and alarm after taking aim and opening fire on the largest nuclear power plant in Europe. Ukraine's president called the assault an act of nuclear terror. Shelling a nuclear power plant has drawn international condemnation, the head of NATO saying it just demonstrates Russia's recklessness. The nuclear watchdog, the IAEA, reports there has been no release of radioactive material, and more importantly, the radiation monitoring systems are fully functional. The attack on the plant is part of Russia's widening and escalating campaign to destroy the country's infrastructure. But by the day, civilians are paying a heavy toll. Harrowing screams echo in the aftermath of a Russian bombardment on a residential neighborhood in the northern city of Chernihiv. President Putin says his military is trying to avoid civilian targets, but miles of sheer destruction of apartment buildings, homes, schools across multiple cities, and a death toll climbing into the thousands tell a different story.
Who say that Putin is not a war criminal? Who say that Russia is not bombarding Ukrainian cities?
Russian tanks rolled through the port city of Kherson, now fully under Russian control. In the other strategic port city of Mariupol, heavy fighting has knocked out electricity and water supplies. Residents say the city is surrounded and Russian troops are closing in fast. Ukraine soldiers and ordinary citizens continue to put up fierce resistance to the advance of Russian troops, but they're no match against Russia's superior air power, which is why Ukraine's president says if the United States and NATO won't impose a no-fly zone here, at least give me the planes.
It feels like the battle is closing in on the capital, too, this morning. After a period of relative calm over the past couple of days, there's been a considerable increase in the sound of explosions in and around the city. Nate?
Charlie D'Agata, thank you for your coverage, and please stay safe.